The M1R and M1L are two knitting increases that every knitter should know. The make one right makes an increase that leans to the right, and the make one left makes an increase that leans to the left. In both cases, you'll work with this bar right here between the two stitches where you need the increase to be. What you do with the bar determines whether you make an M1R or an M1L. For the make one right, grab the bar and place it over the needle like this. And notice I'm doing that before I've moved the stitch marker over. Then slide your needle in through this way here. And it's gonna be a little bit tough. That's totally normal. Finish the stitch. And then pass the marker over. So the placement of the bar on the needle determines whether the stitch will lean right or lean left, and that's usually an intentional choice made by the designer. For the make one left, you'll grab that bar again, but this time place it on your needle like this. Notice that's in the opposite direction that it was on the needle before. And this time you'll insert your needle through the back bar there, the back loop. These stitches are a little fiddly, so if you find yourself having to twist and turn your needle to get it where it needs to go, you're probably doing it right, like this, and finish the stitch. Now whether you use your right needle or your left needle to place that bar where it needs to go, well, that's up to you, whatever feels most comfortable. I find that for the M1R, it's easier for me to use the right needle to put the bar where it needs to go, and for the M1L, it's easier for me to use the left needle, but experiment with it and see what feels best to you. And that was probably the quickest video I've ever made. I feel like we should have a series for this, like 2-Minute Tuesday. If you're in, I'm in. 2-Minute Tuesday, should we make it a thing? Should we, have quick little tips like this? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Side note here, if you're curious how I knit this kind of basic triangular shape, check the description for the written guide. I included these basic instructions for you because it's a really good way to practice the make one right and the make one left, but it's a really useful shape to know how to knit, and it actually comes together easier than you might think.